Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to Tarot Noir. I am your intuitive tarot reader, Tarot D. And if you are new to the channel, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure that you click that notification bell so you will be notified for our next video. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Happy Valentine's Day. If you're with the person you love or you just love yourself, this is a day of love. Love yourself. Love the people that you love. Love the people that surround you, friends, family. Share that love. Send that love. Happy Valentine's Day, you guys. And I hope it's everything that you want it to be. I hope you guys had a wonderful week and your week is going well today. So to the topic today is Monique and her son Shalon. Okay, this reading is for entertainment purposes only. I have been looking on IG and YouTube, and apparently Monique's son, eldest son Shalon, has released his take on the situation and his opinion about some things, and called Monique out on her parenting, allegedly. So a lot of people have mixed reviews about this situation. Some people are for Monique and they're saying that, the son is just being, out of line during her time where she is, already going through a lot. And, ever since the interview with Shannon Sharp, a lot of people have been, siding with Monique right now. And to have, her son come out and, allege her parenting is not so great. People feel some kind of way. And then you have people on the other side saying that he's not telling the truth, but they knew all along that Monique was this and Monique was that, so it's a mixed review, okay, in reference to what he said. So today I'm going to go ahead and do a reading on the situation, Monique and Shalon. I'm going to save my commentary and go through it while we do the reading, okay, because I just want to see what the cards have to say. So let's go ahead and get into the reading. Monique and Shalon, her son Shalon, is there any validity to what he's saying? All right, let's pull our first three. 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, 8 of Wands. Okay, so we have the 9 of Pentacles, okay? 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles is normally a woman walking in the garden with all of her, luxuries and things of that nature, being a success, being successful, abundant, wealthy. She is that. Monique is that. We know her to be a very, very, great comedian, queen of comedy, her accolades, the things she's done. The question was the allegations that what he was saying was true? I feel like the 9 of Pentacles normally says a yes, but in this case, I feel like this is about money. What the main situation, what I feel the energy is about. I really feel like this is about money. And the fact that she is, the dishwasher, this is a vintage deck, 1950s, 60s. She holds the pentacles. She holds the money. And I feel like this situation is about money. And with the pentacle in her hand, as if she didn't really give him something that he wanted. But this is in reference to money. Okay? Money is the main issue. That's so weird because I was going to put my light to pink or red for Valentine's Day, but I put it for green. And the first card to come out is the Nine of Pentacles. This is about money, folks. Either he asked her for something and she said no, and he's coming out, saying these things. This is about money. And she holds the pentacle. She is one of the main breadwinners in her household. This is about money. This is about money. Okay. We have the Eight of Cups. Okay. We have all the cups filled with coffee. Now, you know what happens if you drink too much coffee. Some people get the jitteries. Some people get real irritated. Some people get super anxious. This case, we see the woman holding her head, kind of like, oh, I'm so tired of this. I regret drinking this much coffee. Almost like when you have a hangover. I regret drinking so much. This is a regret situation. Either she feels like as if, I feel like she feels as if she regret, there's some things about his childhood that she do regret. Maybe either time, because coffee represents energy, and maybe she felt like in her career that she didn't have enough time with him. I also feel like regret not being, there's some things she do regret. She regrets something about in his upbringing, either not being there as much because she was on the road or because she was doing so much projects, also growing tired, growing weary of this situation. This is like the Eight of Cups. This has happened so many times. I also feel an energy or a sense of, I feel like she feels that she's doing the best she can, and she's growing tired of trying to make this situation work. She will never stop or give up on him, but she's tired of this type of accusation or the things that he's saying. He said this before. This is just his first time coming out publicly, but this is almost like a replay. I'm getting tired of the replay. I'm getting tired. Yes, I've done some wrong things, but I'm getting tired of what he's trying to say. Okay, and I have to finally address it. He brought it to online or Instagram. He brought it for the world to see, and it's just been difficult dealing with this particular son. Okay, so I feel like she's growing tired and weary, and there is some regret there. Okay, so good thing we have accountability to some of the things, okay, that he was saying. We have the Eight of Wands. Okay, sending messages. Okay, we have the lady, and the wands is representing the mops, the brooms. Of that time, 1950s, 60s, having a mop and broom was a luxury. Not everybody had a fancy mop or a fancy broom back then. So the fact of the matter that the Eight of Wands, this is through messaging. This is through social media messaging. Maybe this started as a small, banter between the two. Okay. I also feel like she also knew that he was going to do this. Like I said, this is a repeat cycle. This is something that's been happening between them two. It's nothing new. It's just the first time that he brought it to social media. He just took it up another notch. She knew that this was going to happen. Okay. The moment she didn't give in to what he wanted, she knew there was going to be backlash. And it's almost like, oh boy, here we go again, So I feel like she was very much aware that he was going to try to do this. Because this is a pattern for him, okay? Behind the scenes. Let's go into the shadow deck. What is in the shadows that we don't know between Monique and Shalon? We have the Two of Arms, okay? The World card, okay? Seven of Zen. Okay. Two of Arms. Arms, Two of Arms. We have the person, normally in the Rider-Waite deck, you have the person that's blindfolded with two swords holding, each hand is holding one sword, representing solitude, peace. This, to me, behind the scenes, make me feel like this, Shalom feels like he's a loner. He may be an introvert. He may not be too talkative. It takes a lot for him to come out and say how he truly feels. I almost feel like he feels abandoned. Some part he feels abandoned, left alone, solitude. This could also represent how he manages his anger or his problems, is to, take it in, I guess look within for answers to his problems. But I feel like also he got kind of fed up. Like he lets his emotions get the best of him. Okay. And the fact that she's blindfolded tells me either he's not seeing things clearly. Okay. He can't see things clearly when he's blindfolded. So it's something of that nature that it could be what Monique and Sydney was saying, mental illness, okay, in the background for Shalom. Now, however, okay, I understand when they came out and they said that on the IG, I did feel some kind of way because I come from a different type of, I come from a background where you do not, put your family's business on the forefront. And I understand he brought it out there first. But I just felt like when they said mental illness, I felt like that was, me personally, I wouldn't say that online. If my child is having a problem and I know it's a mental problem, I'm not going to say that online. And some parents feel like you should, so it's just a different type of upbringing for me. I would have kept that behind closed doors. But with the Two of Arms being here, I feel like he feels lonely. Shalom feels lonely. He feels insecure. He feels something about, being the outcast. Okay, he's the introvert. He don't really say too much, but he's also not thinking clearly. Okay, so we're going to put that in the background. Okay, and then we have the World card. We have the lady sitting on top looking down on everything. The World card, like I said earlier, for this card right here, he put this out for the world to see. Okay, he definitely feels a certain type of way. Okay, for the world to see. And what was interesting was I did not know that he was a comedian. I said a comedy. Oh my gosh. Comedian. I didn't even know that. He said he is an inspired comedian. So he takes after his mother. And it's really weird because I've never personally seen, but at the same time, I don't really watch every single post that she's made, but I've never seen her, say, oh, my oldest son is a comedian. So maybe he does feel, that goes back to the Two of Arms. Maybe he does feel like, hey, you got your foot in the door. Why can't you help me get my foot in the door? Since you got the world's attention now, why can't you help me? And this is what I feel is brewing in the background. Because when he said that, I was like, wow, I did not know he was a comedian. she holds the pentacles. She knows the industry, so maybe he feels like she's is supposed to help him on his journey and show him the way, and maybe he feels abandoned in that. Do I say what he said makes it right? No, but I'm just saying there's another perspective that we can look at and say, maybe he felt like he would get more guidance from his mother knowing that she's back out there on tour again, and he feels like, hey, why don't you help me with my career? Some parents feel like I'll help you. Some parents be like, you have to get it on your own because, you have to learn how to do things on your own. And it could be a situation like that. Okay. Also, we have the Seven of Zent, the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. This is about money and career, and this is about money. It's about money, y'all. Something he feels like she should help him, that she is obligated to help him. This is about money. We have the Zent right here. The Zent in the deck means pentacles on the side of the brain, almost like programmed in there. Also representing, it could be a legacy, keeping the legacy going. Show me the tricks of the trade, mom. This industry. I'm trying to get into this industry. And it just feels like a disconnect, like he feels like you're not helping me. You're not helping me get to the bag. You're not helping me with anything. I'm doing all this stuff on my own. But it's programmed there. I have what it takes. It almost feels like he's saying, I have what it takes. I just need a little guidance. And I think that she, may be giving him that tough love right now. Okay? So let's go to what's the tea. Let me know in the comments, this is the question for the comment section. Do you guys think that Monique should help aid with her son's career or let him learn the tricks of the trade on his own? I feel like this whole situation is almost like he feels entitled for her to help him. Like, you're supposed to help me. You're supposed to get me in those gates. This is what you're supposed to do. So I don't know what's going on with that career aspect, and like I said, people are raised two different ways. I was raised with tough love. Nothing was given to me. Some people was raised with a silver spoon in their mouth. So it's almost like, why aren't you helping me, mom? Why aren't you helping me? That's how I kind of feel right now. I do feel like I do feel like this as I look at the Eight of Cups, and she stares back at me. I feel like she knows what the real problem is. Okay. And she does take accountability for what she does, but maybe just how she handles her children is different than how she handles Oprah and Tyler and Kevin Hart. Those are two different ways of handling things. Okay, two different people. You got people that you got your family, and then you got people that you work for or work with. So those are so I feel like it's a little bit of imbalance between the two on how she should handle her son versus how she should handle get into a bag. And I think she knows the issue here, the real issue here, but she's just tired of the cycle. Okay. I feel like he came to her multiple times asking her for help. What's the tea? Clout hungry says does anything make ish up dramatic? Okay, we have the rat. Okay, all right. Drama starter. Wow. Okay, we got two significant cards here. We're gonna stop right there with that. with the what's the TJ. Clout hungry. Says anything, does anything, make ish up dramatic. Like I said, I just feel that's what I'm saying. The Eight of Cups to me, I've dealt with this situation before. You know what I mean? She feels like he's being over dramatic. He's overdoing it. Okay? Clout hungry. Of course you need clout. People say, oh, you don't need the clout. You need clout when it comes up to fame. You need clout when you're in the industry of entertainment, musician, talent. You need clout because everything is ran with social media. So when people say they're clout hungry, that's a real term. I really believe that's a real term because you need the clout to continue to have a successful career, because that's how entertainment moves through the industry, which would be social media, YouTube, Twitter, all of that stuff. All that is combined plus the talent. So of course he's clout hungry for his career. But I also feel like this is a monetary game. This is almost as if, a spoiled child saying, if you don't give me what I want, I'm going to do this. I'm going to expose you, Mom. I'm going to tell our deepest, darkest secrets because I'm clout hungry. I'm trying to get my name out there. Okay? I want to be a comedian. And I need to get my clout. I need to get my likes, my views. I need to get that attention so I can further my career. Okay? But since you won't help me, this is me retaliating against you. That's what this is, okay? That's what this is. Drama starter. And you know what? I was going to point this card to Shalon, but this has to go two ways. It has to go his way and their way, which is Monique and Sydney. There's a man and a woman here. And we have drama starter. Okay? They're behind. See, the curtain is not open. See, they're on their way out to the stage. And this is behind the scenes. Drama starter. Okay? There is some sort of accountability on Monique and Sydney's part. Like I said, I did not agree with them saying that he had a mental illness because he may not have wanted people to know that information because he's clout hungry, trying to get his name out there. So when you say, oh, this person is mentally ill, and you put it out for the world to see, knowing that your mom has the clout because she's a celebrity, she's a comedian, and then you come out and you say, oh, he has mental issues. She didn't say it, he said it. Sydney said it. I just felt that boundary line for me was crossed, and it didn't have to be crossed for them to get their message across. Okay? Behind the scenes, man and woman. I assume this is Monique and Sydney. Drama starter. He may feel this way towards them. Oh, you going to tell the world about my mental illness? And you're not even my real father. It really can get really, oh, you done started some drama because now you have exposed my mental condition and you're not even my father. It'd be different if it came out from Monique, but really, would it be? Because I still feel like that line shouldn't have been crossed. Okay, regardless of the situation, mental illness is not something still to this day that's looked as a real illness. And when you say that, it can make it more difficult for him to get work. Okay? Because they're assuming that what Monique is saying is right because she's the parent. That could affect his bag. You know what I'm saying? Guilty by association. And when I say guilty by association, who's to say that he may want to go for a book and somebody may book him? Well, They know that's it. They know that's Monique's son. They know how Monique is. They know what she's gonna say. You know, they're gonna go ahead and shut that door for him because of this situation. And the fact that they came out and said it, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. So he feels in retaliation they're starting drama for releasing his mental, if there's any mental illness out to the world. Okay, he feel like they definitely crossed the line. Okay. This is a sticky situation. It's really sticky. I see where he's coming from. I see where they coming from. But I do see how someone can be upset after they came online simply because revealing mental illness and illness to social media, that's a little bit, that's crossing that line. Okay. Some people may say that she was just saying, or they were just saying that just to show like, oh, he's not in his right state of mind, this, that, and others. It's a fine line. It just depends on how you was raised. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, you know. So what is the ending of this situation between Monique and her son Shalon? This is sticky. And we really do hope that, you know, they work this stuff out. All right. Trust bliss. The curtain is open. The curtain is open, exposed. More to come. The truth will be revealed, but the curtain is open. More to come on this situation, okay? Compassion. This card came up last time. If you watched the video that I did with Monique and Club Shay Shay, this card came up. She still has compassion, okay? Even towards this whole situation. Still compassionate. Still loves her son. Okay. One more card. Truth. Same two cards. These two cards came up last time for her reading. They're still present. So what lets me know that is that she's going through a major transition through her personal life and her career. The truth will be revealed. Okay. She has compassion. Okay. And trust. Okay. The curtain is open. Okay. Now, I do not, as of now, I do not know if Shalon has responded to Sydney and Monique after the last one. So we're just going to have to stay tuned. But to conclude this reading, I really feel like this is a battle between mom and son that goes way deeper than what we see on the surface. There is some isolation here that could be possible. It could be possible that he may have a mental illness. However, like I said, I feel like that should not have been exposed for the world to see, especially finding out that he wants to be an inspiring comedian. That's certain things I believe should remain private. She's growing tired. She's growing weary. This has been played out before in her Nine of Pentacles status. This is about money. This is about career. Okay. Furthering his career. Okay. It's almost like as if she holds the keys to the family to help him. And he feels like she doesn't want to help him. Okay. And I feel like this is not the first time they've had this conversation. Okay. Messages. I feel like she knew that this situation, that someone was going to do this. She knew that something was going to happen because they've been having some issues in the messaging and talking and stuff like that. Money is on the mind. Okay. With that Zent being tattooed on or being on the side of the head, I feel like he was born. He's just as funny. Okay. I feel like he was born with the gift that she has, and he wants to be a comedian, and he wants to pursue his career, and he wants to have a very famous comedian career like his mom. He wants to do that, but he feels obligated. Okay. They feel like he's clout chasing, clout hungry, as any new person in the industry should be. You should be chasing the views, all of that stuff, because your career depends on it. When you're in talent, when you're a musician, a comedian, anything that has to do with social media, of course you're going to be clout hungry. But at the same time, I also feel like this is one of those spoiled kid moments where if you're not going to help me, I'm going to tell it all. We have the bliss card coming out showing that there's some exposure going on. The truth card comes out. The truth will be revealed. Also, she is still being compassionate towards her son, and we have the drama starter behind the scenes, behind the curtain, them saying that he has a mental illness is going to start some drama between them two. This kind of, when they responded like that, this kind of ticked Shalon off. Okay, so we're gonna stay tuned into this story, and like we said, we want everyone to work this situation out. This is not funny. This is not cool. Where families, fight over certain situations. I hope that if there's therapy that needed, I hope Shalon gets what he needs. I hope Monique gets what he needs. And I hope they repair this mother and son relationship. So that concludes the reading on Monique and Shalon. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Click the notification bell so you'll be notified when the next video come out. Let me know what you think in the comments. And until then, enjoy your Valentine's Day and have a wonderful day.